Asha1K, Bristol-based artist and vocalist, who's here in the studio with us right now. Hello. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
How's your week been? It's been quite a warm week.
The week's been good. I can't complain. Yeah, just glad it's almost over, right?
Yeah, man. Christmas is just around the corner. I'm going to ask everyone today, just do your own introductions. Who are you and what are you about?
Let's go. So my name's Asha1K. I'm from Bristol. I'm an artist and producer as well. And yeah, started 2 years ago maybe. I'm just progressing. So yeah, keep a lookout. Got music on my channel as well, Asha1K. Got a project out on there as well. So yeah, just pay attention. Let's go.
Fantastic. So you've been releasing music since around 2020. How would you describe your sound?
My sound, I'll just say it's very melodic. Definitely very melodic. And I'll just say it is unique as well. I mean, compared to like the Bristol scene, and not just the Bristol, but in the UK, I feel like a lot of people either doing drill right now, that's very popular, or a certain sound of rap, but I just feel like my sound is completely different.
Putting a UK twist on the American sound.
That's it right there. UK twist on an American sound.
Amazing. So when you started releasing music, it was actually just as Asha, but you since added the 1K. So what's the 1K about, and how has your sound evolved since its addition?
So the 1K originally comes from, so my favorite artist, well, when I was making music and producing as well, was Kodak Black. He's an American artist, and his thing was like 1K. He was literally my favorite artist. So I kind of just like got inspired by that, and just kind of just added that onto my name really, and then I guess it just stuck.
Amazing. So you're not only a musician, you've also been a bit of a basketball player in the past. So just talk to me briefly about Tasha and Wallace Hall and why the work that he's doing in Bristol is important.
Tasha, that's my guy, man. So yeah, what he's doing is very important. He's doing coaching right now. He's coached all over Bristol. He's in Manchester coaching right now. But yeah, he's giving the kids hope, man. He's very inspiring to the youth as well. He works very hard. And yeah, anyone that's involved in basketball or is trying to get involved, he's your guy. So definitely shout him out, man. Shout out Tasha.
Shout out Tasha. What would you say your best moment on the court is?
Best moment on the court?
Any triple doubles?
A few triple doubles. I don't really have a best moment on the court. I mean, every game was I loved every game. I loved every minute. Probably I would say getting a buzzer beater maybe. That was really good. Like in the last second, getting a buzzer beater. But yeah, just traveling and playing ball and just being on the court. I loved it.
What a great answer there. So although we said that you started releasing music in 2020, you actually used to make beats before you became a vocalist, as Asha made it. What was the transition like from producer to performer, and what made you make the switch?
It's crazy because I remember before, like when I was producing, I'd always say that I don't want to be in front of a camera, or I want to be low key behind the scenes, just like making the hits for other people. And then I started making more beats and giving them out and whatnot. And I always kind of had a ear or like a vision of how I wanted someone to sound on the beat. And then I always used to freestyle in the studio as well. So I was just like, why not make music? Why not jump on my own beats? And then from then, that's how I started rapping, really.
Amazing. I think it was definitely a good decision to get behind the mic. But you have a really clear and consistent vocal sound that, to me, somewhere in between like Akon, Young Thug, Chief Keef, all these, inspirational artists.
Appreciate it.
Do you engineer your own vocals?
I don't. I need to learn. I definitely need to learn, but I don't at the moment. I got my engineer, Brizzy Bleak. Shout out Brizzy. But yeah, not right now. But I definitely need to learn 100%.
Has your time spent as a music producer helped influence your sound as a vocalist?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because when you're making music, when you're producing music, sorry, you kind of appreciate it more. Like you appreciate every sound, you appreciate uh, every kick on the beat or every drum pattern or anything. So it's all about having that ear, really. And that's definitely what kind of inspired me as well to actually make music for myself. So
well, all the skills are transferable, and it's good to be an all-rounder, right?
oh, definitely.
So you're clearly someone who's also into fashion. I mean, the fit's hard today. Your fit was hard in the hot shit video, the shiny Moncler, we love that one. You flexed some hard dunk lows in the press shots you sent, even pulled out the Bape joggers at Soundwise. All solid looks, but I want to know, who's your biggest fashion inspiration and why?
Oh, that's a good one. Biggest fashion inspiration. I'd probably say someone like Gunna from America. I like the way he dresses and put stuff together. But my inspiration really comes from it's more UK, just like from what I've seen or from like the people around me. Or I definitely say it's a lot more UK and just like from the people around me. Like I get a little bit from like each place or each person, and I kind of just make it my own, really.
And what would you say your hardest fit is to date?
My hardest fit probably has to be the Soundwise fit. That's definitely my hardest fit today. I had to pull that one out just because, that was a special moment. So I definitely say that was the hardest fit yet.
So speaking of the Soundwise gig, well done on landing that gig.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Great energy, you killed it.
Appreciate it, man.
What do you enjoy most about being on stage, and what do you enjoy least?
Well, it's crazy because that was my first ever performance as well. But I would just say the energy of the crowd, just the energy, feeding off the energy, being in the moment, and just looking at everyone and just everyone enjoying themselves. I'd say definitely that's probably what I enjoyed the most, is just the whole energy of the performance was just, it was crazy.
I can agree. It was a great gig, and like all the support acts that were there killed it.
Oh, definitely.
So well done on that one.
Thank you, man.
So one last question now is, when Autotune really came into play as a prominent part of music, some people, more conservative perhaps, argued against it as like a valid form of expression, but people like T-Pain, Chief Keef, Kanye, T.I., etc., to name a few, really, have used it really creatively to create a recognizable vocal sound and unique vocal sound rather than using it for its corrective abilities. How do you think people's opinions towards artists who use this as a stylistic choice have changed?
Well, as you said, a lot more people are using Autotune, so I feel like it's just becoming a bit more, it's becoming more normalized now. So I feel like the views against Autotune has definitely changed, and obviously a lot more artists are using Autotune now. But I'll just say, times have changed, the music's changing, music's always changing. And at the end of the day, music's art, man. So, there's no wrong or right way to do, what you love. So I'll definitely say the attitudes towards Autotune are definitely changing.
Preach. And who would you class as your biggest influences for this sound?
My biggest influences.
Name two.
I'd say my biggest influences would definitely be Lil Durk from America. He definitely inspires me a lot just with the Autotune, the melody as well. And then I'd probably say, Lil Baby, again from America. Those are probably my top two right now.
You heard it here first. Lil Durk, Lil Baby.
Lil Durk, Lil Baby. But I'd definitely say those two have definitely influenced me the most.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Asha. Please give us one plug, two socials, and 3 shout-outs.
One plug.
What's coming up for Asha?
I've got a project coming real soon. So I put out practice hours, so that's out now on my YouTube. But my next project, I'm not gonna say the name of it yet, but that's coming real soon. I've just got a few tracks to get mixed and mastered. But yeah, that should be out very soon, so look out for that. Socials, Asha1K, YouTube, Asha1K, Spotify, Apple Music. Music's all out there. Instagram as well, Asha1K. And yeah, sorry, Joe, what was the last one?
3 shout-outs.
3 shout-outs. And a shout-out my brother Jay. Just because obviously without him, I don't even think I would have got into music. And he's definitely influenced me a lot. So shout out Jay. And a shout out Rob. That's another guy that I appreciate, and he's killing it right now with the fashion as well. So shout out Rob. Who else do I want to shout out? 3 shout outs. Do you know what? I'm gonna shout out my girl as well. My girl's a real one. She holds it down for me. Biggest supporter as well. So shout her out as well, man. Defo.
Lovely. What an amazing guy. Thank you so much for coming on the show. This is your next single. It's called I'll Be Back.
I'll be back. Let's go.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, Joe. Let's go.
It's for so long.